Terrible game. Terrible. That was a terrible game. That was a terrible game. But let's talk about it. 10 cannons up.
On the sofa, the pride of North London.
Gooner on the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent, and I'ma tell you one thing.
Alright, look, so what? Here we are. Arsenal versus Chelsea. It was a 2-2 draw. And let's be honest, that game was terrible for us. It was a bad game. It was a bad game. I didn't enjoy it until it got late. But even then, if you watched my watch along, you see, I know my team. You know what I mean? Anytime we are down by 2 goals early, I always remember Chelsea when we went to Chelsea Stamford Bridge and we slapped them. It was 3-2. You get me? They were beating us 2-0. Came back, Kanu, the last goal. The keeper came out to try and shut him down, literally last seconds and shit. And it started on the 75th minute. That's when the comeback started, on the 75th minute. That's why I always say, from the 75th minute, we have to score a goal. We have to start moving and shaking from then. We started moving and shaking on the 76th. You get me? So I was like, all right, minute out. You get me? We list, and Kanu did it within 90 minutes. You get me? No crazy injury time, 90 minutes. So I knew if we get some 90 minutes, we might be able to try a thing. Not so. You get me? Not so. But it was a terrible game. We played badly. It was raining and shit, even though that's got nothing to do with it. Get me? But you can say that now that you ain't lost. You get me? But I never like playing ball in the rain. Never. It's not. It's not the one. You get me? It's not the one. But yeah, so it was one of them ones. Shitty night. But they scored. I don't even remember their first goal now. Oh, penalty. That wasn't a handball. That's it. It's all coming back to me now. That wasn't a handball. Fuck that. You get me? There's no such thing as unnatural unless your arm is dislocated or you're double jointed. There's no unnatural when you're playing. You need to come off because you're injured. You underdig me? So scratch that. They score it. What's name? Palmer. He scores it. Cool. 1-0. Still playing shit. Still playing shit. Still playing shit. Still playing shit. Fucking Mudryk comes in and it looked like fucking this brother was playing with the seasoning of Ronaldinho blood. You know what I mean? This thing, Ronaldinho over Seaman, but this weren't that. And because you can see it from different angles, he's looking to cross it, but he leaves his foot open too much and it goes over Veria. Jumps, can't get it, goes in. Terrible positioning. You hear me? And they keep showing it. They keep showing Raya, and then they started showing the goalkeeper coach, like, you got to explain why you were standing there. And I was like, how you know you ain't telling him to stand there? He already come out this week saying the reason why he holds on the ball for so long. And sometimes you can hear people saying, kick it, or they start booing or whatever. That's a tactic. That's what they've been told to do. Hold the ball till someone tries to come and attack you. Now they're at position. Bang, there's a hole. Bing, bing, bong. We out. And they're down a man. But that's cool every now and then. That can't be the thing. Otherwise, them man are just going to be standing there waiting, and then you're going to get done for time wasted. You have to play. You can't wait for someone to attack you. You have to play. You're the goalkeeper. You know what I mean? Until it's a, which obviously they work that round, i.e. he passes it to Gabriel. Gabriel passes it back. Now the keeper's got the ball. You have to come to me. You get me? That way. But yeah, all right, cool. But other than that, don't does he have to? Can you just stand there though? I don't think you can just stand there on the field. I don't know. Is that a rule? I'm trying to think now. Like if Reyes has it under his foot waiting and no one comes, say no one comes to him because now they know what he wants to do. maybe he doesn't have to move. You have to move. You have to try and get the ball. He's got the ball. You have to try and get it. So maybe you have to move. All right, fair enough. All the same, it's dangerous doing it with the goalkeeper, because if the goalkeeper messes up, baboom. You get me? But all right. Cool, innit? Cool. So that's like the general play. We started cooking in the, what's it called? At the end. We started cooking towards the end of the game, getting our goals back and all that. You know what I mean? Nice goals. Rice, good strike. You know what I'm saying? On point. You know what I'm saying? Focused. Trossard, same thing. Beautiful. His one was even more difficult. Rice was an open goal, but it was from distance. Yeah, and dig me. From distance, under pressure, we need it. So maybe they're both the same type of goals. Need these goals to bring the game back. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. Needed these goals to bring the game back. We could have scored again a couple times. Eddie, you get me? But, all right. We'll scratch that. That's the game. You know what I'm saying? It's a draw. Now, let's do the player ratings.
On the sofa, proud of North London, gotta represent. And I'ma tell you one thing, watching games live always brings me closer. But I would rather watch.
My bad, I hit the wrong video. I was just meant to hit the subscribe thing. All right, so here we go. Raya gets a 5 today. 5. He went all the way down to a 3. He was having a terrible game. Absolute horrendous. I personally believe if Rambo went with his baby, you know what I mean, he was on the bench, that would have been a sub happening, because we had 4 subs. No, I lied. We used all 5 subs, but I believe rather Smith Rowe or Havertz would have come on. Raya would have had to get subbed off quick. There was something not right. Something's not right. You understand me? All right, Benjamin, he get a 1. Benjamin, he get a 1. I mean, sorry, he don't get a 1. I'm talking about, sorry, I'm looking at a line that I divided from halftime. So his number ain't changed from a 6. He got a 6. You know what I'm saying? Above average today. Benjamin, he had a couple good bits here and there, you know what I mean? But other than his hair leaking down his headpiece, I think he did decent, you know what I'm saying? Could have done more, did better in the second half, but I still keep it as a 6. Saliba, the Rolls Royce, he get a 6 as well. You know what I'm saying? Again, I think he was the most composed person on the field. You know what I'm saying? So that's a strong 6 for him. You know what? I'll give him a 6.5. I ain't scared to give him a 6.5. Gabriel, 5. You know what I'm saying? Standard, professional. Did what you just did. Nothing more, nothing less. Not enough, should I say. You passed the day. That's what 5 means. You came. You're a professional in it. You came. Did what you do. You can say professionals have bad days. You can hide behind them kind of talk there. You get me? Zinchenko, same thing. 5. You get me? Rice on the screen now, my brother. Rice and peas. You get me? Rice, baby. He got a 6 today. He turn up. You can see when he turns up, and I like that. You get me? He gonna be a leader, definitely, no question. You get me? Odegaard definitely passes him the strap when it's on and good. You know what I mean? Jorginho, you got a 5. I don't know I'm holding back. You got a 5. Jorginho gets a 5. Yeah, standard things. Nothing special, nothing to write home about. Got your foot in here and there. Odegaard, Capitano, this wasn't a good game for you, my brother. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I didn't see you much. It's like the game plan, they shut us down. They shut the midfield down. They had the midfield today. You know what I'm saying? From that side, anyway, from that side. 5, yeah? Saka, you get a 6. Star boy, you get a 6. You get me? When it was time to turn up, he was one of the ones that did turn up, and he was doing okay in the first half. Nothing great, but he was doing okay. Martinelli, my brother, you get a 6.5. That brother there was working out today. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. He wasn't like, wow. But compared to what everyone else was doing in the first half and in the second half, he was doing bits and bobs. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he got injured or if he was just tired. You know what I mean? To get subbed, because he weren't doing bad to me at all. You know what I mean? He wasn't doing bad to me at all. Last but not least, on the starting lineup, Jesus, you get a 6. I can push it to a 6.5, Jesus, you know what I'm saying? And again, he always gets that little extra because of the work rate. You get me? He's not one of those, he's not an old school striker, hang about and fart. You know what I'm saying? He's down there in the dirt. He wants to work. You know what I mean? I just want to make sure, for me, that you don't burn out when it's time for you to run. You hear me? That's all. Just don't burn out when it's time for you to really have to go. All right, we're just going to go over the subs quickly. I didn't write down the actual times this time. Slipping. Tommy Yasu, yeah, me, my boy came on for Sins. He finished the game off with a 6. Good, solid performance from him. Smith Rowe came on. You get a 5. There was bits and bobs where I think he could have done a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? You got to get that sharp, but that's what we need from you. Come off the bench, do something, earn it. You got to earn that young man spot back, bruv. Because soon, you're not a young man. You might have to get sold. You hear me? Come on now. Stay focused. Havertz came on. He came on to do bits. I think that he even got fouled. You hear me? You should have got something. But you get a 5. Nothing too special. You know what I mean? Come off the bench, little energy, strong, fresh legs. That's what we need. You get me? I think that's his part right there. Trossard came on. What? Scored a beautiful goal. Big. Love that. You hear me? Well done to Trossard, bruv. Can't say less. He did so good. He came on and worked. He came on for Martinelli. He came on and worked. You know what I'm saying? He gets a 6.5 as well because he didn't have enough time to catch a 7 and that, but he gets 6.5 for his time on the field. You know what I mean? Eddie. I've got a 6 down here, but I don't think you deserve a 6, you know. Maybe a 5.5 for Eddie. Yeah, man. Yeah, 5.5 for Eddie. All right, off the field, boss man, Arteta, you finished the game with a 6. Yeah, I haven't written it down. I left it as a 5, but as I'm thinking now, subs that you made, lovely. That's what I'm saying. Use the subs, brother, and you got to use it at the when I say the right time. That doesn't mean when you feel say too like, oh yeah, last 10 minutes, now it's done. Right time, right zone. You've already seen these men be running around for an hour. 60 minutes, in between 60 and 75 is where you start cooking, blood. You get me? Changing the game. You have to let people that come on have time to do things. You get me? So you get a 6 for today because I don't know what I'll go on, bruv. I don't know what I'll go on for the first half. You did get a little huddle. That didn't sink in. You had them at halftime. That didn't seem to sink in. You get me? And then something sparked. Boom. We need that spark straight away, and we've seen it, so we know we can do it. Get it done. Salute to you, bruv. 6, say standard. Fix up for next week, bruv. Fix up. Referee, Joe, I'm not even going to spend too long on a referee. 0, just to show you that I'm not unfair. Starts off with a 5 like everybody else. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, 1. Half time, 2, 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 0. 0, 1, 0. He's done out here. Food. These referees are just there. It's an embarrassment. Get me? The referees team embarrassment. 5, 4, 3, 2, 2. Half time 1, 0. It's over. Things happening in front of them. They don't see it. What are you doing? You have the wrong job. You have the wrong job. Think these men will get kept on the dice table in Vegas? No, you need snake eyes for this here. You get me? Because you man ain't using the cameras. VAR get a 4. You get me? They get a 4, not for their fault. They're probably never gonna get a 5 unless every incident gets checked by them, and it doesn't. You get me? And when I say every incident, I mean every serious incident. You get me? Then you'd be like, all right, VAR. Every time VAR did this, they called the right thing. You get me? But VAR sent the referee over for a penalty. Weren't no penalty. Weren't no handball, blood. There's no other way to jump. We're back in this again. You get me? VAR get 4. So, man of the match for me is going to be between 3 people, right? It's going to be between 3 of these brothers. So we got Martinelli, Trossard, Saliba. Now, Saliba would only get it because being himself, composed and everything, it's not like, I don't want to say it's not like he ain't changed the game, technically. Been saving the game, just does it from the other side. You get me? So, with that said, I think it should be more so between Trossard and Martinelli.
G.o.t.s. Gang gang.
And since he scored a winning goal, I'm going to give it to Trossard. There you go, brother. Give it to Tross. Bang. Salute. That's the end of that right there. I'm not even too happy about this game. You understand? I'm not too happy about it, but I'm glad we didn't lose. You understand? Glad we didn't lose. And yeah, so that's the end of 10 cannons up. Tomorrow, WSL, baby, watching my girls. Hopefully they can brighten up the weekend a little bit. You know what I mean? Arsenal women taking on Bristol. See her there? See her there. You know what I mean? Taking on these over there. You know what I mean? So that's going to be another watch along. So I'll see you then, people. Stay good. Stay blessed. You want to dig me? I'm out of it, man. Let me get one of these things to pop up on the screen for you real quick. You know, like this.
Real women love Gooners. Support the Gooner on the Sofa. Follow on Instagram or Twitter. Bring lots of love, plenty of banter, or be blocked.